Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about my spin TBR. And I know all I'm doing is TBR videos. Let's hope that the year 2026 is the year that I hold myself accountable for all of these TBRs that my magic mind has made. My magic mind. Anyways, if you don't know, because I didn't know, Sarah over at Freashly Read Books has been doing this TBR spin every year for the past 3 years, I believe. Don't quote me on it. Go check her channel out and you can see more about it. But basically it's where it's this spin TBR type of thing where you get to read your TBR down. And you pick your 12 books, one a month, and around the last weekend of the month, right before the next month, Sarah will be doing some kind of spin, like a prompt spin, and that is how you pick your book for the next month. So I'm on the lookout for Sarah to either go live or do a prompt spin. I'm not entirely sure. You'll have to go look at her video to see how this works. But you pick your 12 books and then we spin like a random prompt wheel and you pick your book from the 12 based on the prompt that was spun on her channel. And if your 12 books, one of them doesn't count, or none of them count for that prompt, then you can look at the rest of your TBR and kind of pick from any book. But the whole goal is to read the 12 that you pick for this TBR challenge. I have picked 12 books to use for my TBR. I was sent a middle grade book and I am terrified to read this book. This is Birdy by N. West Moss. So it says 11-year-old Birdy and her younger brother Mouse have always looked out for each other. After their mom dies of cancer, Birdy and Mouse are forced to move to the country with relatives they've never met. Aunt Mitzi and Uncle Shadow's house is full of organized chaos, and it takes Birdy time to adjust to having adults around. There's only one problem. It's all temporary. Their social worker has promised to find them a permanent home by the next school year, whether they want to leave or not. As the summer unfolds, Mouse starts to feel attached to their new life, but Birdy knows better. When her fears get the best of her, she makes a mistake that could jeopardize their future. Okay, now okay, that one made me want to read it. I don't read middle grade or young adult novels really, but this one sounds like one that's gonna make me cry, and that is one of my goals for 2026. Then there's Room to Breathe by Liz Talley. This one is about a mother-daughter relationship that is in disarray. And I think that the mom starts dating the daughter's ex-boyfriend, and it gets very messy. Then we have Dolores Caliborne by Stephen King. Honestly, if I don't put this on this TBR, if I'm not forced to read it, I'm never gonna read another Stephen King novel again. And here's the thing, I don't hate Stephen King's novels. I generally think that, like, his books are fine. But I usually don't like his endings to his books, and it takes so much mind power to just like want to pick up his books. But once I do, I end up enjoying them. At least, like, finding them 3. I think most of the books I've read by this author are 3 stars. I've really enjoyed Pet Sematary. Favorite book by Stephen King, bar none, so far. And I really liked The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. I want to do a reread of that one, so that could be on this list, but I tried to avoid rereads. I only picked books that were on my TBR that I had never read. I don't know what this one's about. I think this follows an older woman named Dolores Caliborne who goes to the police station and confesses. I don't know what she confesses. She might confess to murder, but I do want to read this. This one was sent to me. This is Compassions in the Court by Frank Caprio. And I know why I haven't read this one. I haven't read this one. So it's nonfiction by this judge that used to be in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island. And he really ruled based on compassion and empathy for what other people were going through. This judge, Frank, he has since passed away. And I have a tendency to get these nonfiction memoirs before people die and never read them until after they're gone. That was the first one. The other nonfiction book actually doesn't come out until May of 2026, but yet again, it's an arc that I need to read before it comes out. Honestly, I'm kind of excited because the font is humongous. But this is Addicted to Anxiety by Owen O'Kane. How to Break the Habit. So this is like a self-help book about anxiety and how to overcome it. And I have anxiety all the time. So then we have For Twice in My Life by Annette Christie. This one sounds like a 5-star book. Like, I feel like I'm going to love this book. You follow Layla, who basically gets her and her boyfriend Ian break up. And Layla gets a phone call from the hospital like 6 months later. Ian has been in a bad motorcycle accident. And he doesn't remember that they broke up or divorced. She's like, well, I mean, we're not really together anymore. You're going to have to find someone else. But ultimately, she goes to the hospital to visit him, and he still thinks that they're madly in love. So she makes the choice to pretend the last 6 months didn't happen and that they're happy and they've been happy. But I think it's going to be really messy and really interesting. This one has potential to make me cry. So I think that most of the books I picked, if they weren't arcs or books that I was sent that I was supposed to review and haven't yet, I picked because they're going to make me cry. Then there's Just Like Mother by Anne Heltzel. This one is on this list because it's been on so many TBRs and I haven't read it. Haven't ever tried to open it and just read it. It's some kind of horror novel. There's an occult. There's a cult in it, and like this mother, I think, Maeve, she ran away from the cult, and now I don't know why she goes back. Then we have Warm Bodies by Isaac Moran. This one's on the list because I started this book and I didn't get very far. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got maybe 20 pages in, but that might even be a stretch. I was enjoying it. Like, I hadn't really formed an opinion because, you know, I wasn't far enough into it to really make an opinion. But I stopped reading it, haven't gone back. It's a zombie apocalypse. I really want to read apocalypse stories, and it's a love story between R and the human. I don't remember the human's name. Then I got an arc of The Forest of Missing Girls by Connelys, and this came out November 11th, but again, I didn't read it. This is a horror novel that follows Leah, who she moved away from her house, from her hometown 20 years ago, and you know, it's one of those where she came back. I think her dad is sick, but I don't remember for sure, and they still live in the same house next to the forest that has always scared her. Then we have The Connelys of County Down by Tracy Lang. I just picked all my Book of the Month books. I don't know what this one's about. A 40-Year Kiss by Nicholas Butler. This one was so kindly sent to me last year. Well, a while ago. Many months ago. And I believe that this follows an already established couple. It's this couple that's married, but they're kind of just going through it, you know? And it's not like they don't love each other anymore, but life sometimes gets in the way of their marriage. And my 12th book is The Intern by Michelle Campbell. I got an e-arc of this years ago. Well, it came out in 2023. I probably got the e-arc towards the beginning of 2023. Almost 3 years ago. I haven't read it. It's some kind of thriller that follows a lawyer, and I have realized that I don't really like law thrillers or thrillers that follow lawyers most of the time. So I'm nervous for this one, but I really just need to read either this copy or the e-arc that I have or something just to say that I read it, and that way I can review it and just have a less guilty conscience. But these are my 12 books for TBR Spin. Remember to go check out Sarah's channel from Freashly Read Books, and if you're new around here, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to like this video and comment if you've read any of these down below. If you don't want to talk but you want me to know that you're here, put a little coffee emoji because I think I'm gonna go make myself some coffee.